We're back.
Okay.
Sorry, I just had to do this shit again. But like, time to save the game. Honestly, I'm either Dungeon Crawl Classics or Vampire. So how about dice rolling? I have a dice roll. Let me just Vampire equal Dungeon Crawl Classics.
Vampire the Masquerade or Hunter?
You know what? We can play both. They're kind of the same.
No, that's a different choice, though.
Okay, do you rather want to be vampires or people hunting vampires?
I say people hunting.
Same.
Yeah, I'm good with whatever.
Good, because it landed on World of Darkness, so I guess hunter it is.
So, no paranoia?
I mean, paranoia we could, but like... I would need to read into that, and I don't have like the...
Yeah, I get you.
It's probably just also a bit easier to make something casual when you're like... doing some...
Yes?
Wait a second. I want to be both. I want to betray my kind. I want to become Blade. Hey, Ghost Girl. I mean, I don't know if there is an option to play as that. I just know that when we played, how's it called? When I made my Chronicles of Darkness character, you could be like hardcore Christian, and I did that because...
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, hey, that we're just switching the games because I don't think your problem will be solved today.
It might. So my problem was literally just my computer crashed and it wanted to update. Well, it froze and then I had to force power it off and then it's turned on and it seems like it's good.
Okay, do I want to risk it though?
It's fine.
Yeah, let's just shoot today and it's just...
No, I mean, it's fine to try.
Couldn't you say that earlier?
What?
That your PC seems to be fine again.
He said that. He said it crashed, nothing more.
Yeah, but before I switched the whole stream again.
How should he know?
It took a minute for it to restart.
Yeah. That's not Zeb's fault, okay?
Just... I guess we're restarting Wiki 3 then. Wonderful. Ooh.
Try to get to be positive, okay?
Yes.
Don't make bad vibes.
It's also positive. I will say, like my next 4 Fridays are also free, so I will be able to make the next 4 Fridays at least. So.
Nice.
After that, it's just like one week where I'm not
I
available.
mean, the good part...
Barring unforeseen circumstances, I should be like free again on Friday, except for 5 weeks from now.
The good part of TTRPGs, especially with Njal, is we really like Westmarcher style campaigns.
Yeah.
So they're generally accounted for if someone is missing, then the character doesn't show up, has gonorrhea or something. Who knows?
Especially when it's Hunter, I would totally make it... Like, if we play Hunter the Reckoning or one of them...
If you already decided that.
Yeah, okay, we're doing Hunter the Reckoning. I would do it like a Villain of the Week style. Like, I make something that you can do in 1 week. And, like, if someone else can do the next week, just someone else could join or not. It's more a bit of a loose character. I will treat this more like a TV show, if anything.
Yeah, that's your style. I know.
The X-Files, but more violent.
Actually, I would say Supernatural, but even more goofy. Hey, you will.
Yeah.
I will say. I will just say one thing. I love Supernatural, and I do think that the later seasons are the best. So you will have weird shit going on.
It's just Zep, so you're up to speed. We basically were like, okay, everyone is fine with everything.
Mm-hmm.
Sonia should just decide what we do.
And I guess we landed on TTRPGs, and then everyone's like, actually, we kind of want to play Hunter. And so I guess we're playing Hunter now. Just need to check if we're doing Hunter, probably Hunter the Reckoning. I have the most of stuff of that there. It's the newest one, so should be doable.
I had a cursed funny thought. Like if we're like Hunter as a TV show, one of the funnier options would be like House MD, but it's Hunters.
I mean, listen. I'm going to be clear here. What I do want to have from my group is to a degree that you take it seriously. Okay, Like,
Oh, absolutely.
I'm going to. I will throw at you a lot of goofy shit because I'm a GM that does more stuff like tongue in cheek. My fantasy stuff feels like Discworld, but I will play the goofiest ideas straight. Okay, so I mean, Ruben had Guy Fieri trying to build the Shire of Flavortown. I will I will run with concepts like that. That is how I roll. Just saying. So you know what? I guess we're playing Hunter then. Time to read into that. I will hate reading PDFs, but I will do it.
You should also probably get everyone up to speed on how to play it, because I haven't played it.
Okay, actually, it's pretty simple. We can probably look if there's. Yes. The thing about World of Darkness is that it uses dice pools, and D10 dice pools. They have special dice with their own signs on them, and I think there is an online. There are online programs where you can just roll them with that, so you don't even need to own the dice. At least I found one for Vampire, and from what I know, Hunter uses the same system. The system is actually pretty simple. You have sides that have no symbol on them, one that has a simple symbol on them, and a few that have a more complex symbol on them. If the dice lands on an empty side, it means failure. No.
What's empty? You said simple symbol and complex symbol.
There's an empty, simple, and complex.
Oh.
There are 3 states that you can have. The thing is, empty means no luck. A normal one means you have a success, and the complex one means you have 2 successes. And the basic thing is, if you want to do something and there's a task at hand, you have a dice pool, all of your ability and the stat that you put it together, similar to Shadowrun.
You have a problem? Zep?
Zep?
Yeah. Are we trying to switch back to Victoria again?
Yeah, that's what we are currently doing.
Yeah.
I just heard Zep saying, oh, and I'm...
Yeah. And then he was gone.
Even better, we can just talk about Hunter.
I guess.
I'll probably make a Catholic anyway.
You probably will, yeah. That is just... If you have a hammy concept, go forth and do it. I am down with that. But yeah, basically...
There is the obvious one.
Which?
Alexander Anderson.
Yes.
Oh yeah, fair.
I know.
Do that.
Really? You didn't think about that one? I was like, you're doing Dean or Alexander Anderson. Those are like the obvious 2 ones.
No, I'm more thinking about a Catholic that is high in the Catholic Church but actually doesn't believe in any of it.
It's just because they're the most efficient organization.
Yeah. Also, you can just repent before you die and everything is fine.
So like more the other guy, the evil Catholic guy who tries to take control.
Yeah. Maxwell, but competent.
Yeah. By the way, basically the thing is that, depending on what task you do and how hard it is, you get a number, which is like the threshold you need to hit or cross with your successes, and you have a dice pool depending on your ability score and skills, and you roll a dice, you add up your successes, similar to Shadowrun, boom, bada bing, bada boom, you have a result. That's quite literally how it goes. It's just kind of Shadowrun with less dice, but you use d10s. The thing is,
back?
I don't know. He is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know what it was. It was either Discord or my or Steel Series that had a moment.
Oh, okay, good. That's positively to hear. Thing is that at least in Vampire, I need to look at what it is in Hunter. That's basically the big difference they always have. In Vampire, you have black dice and you have red dice. The thing is, you always start with only black dice. Those are normal dice. The red dice, you exchange a black dice for a red dice. The higher your hunger meter is. Meaning, if you get a success on a red dice, that's more like your vampiric nature shine through in your actions. So like, you can succeed, but you succeed in a less satisfying way. Like, do you take a little bite? Do you take a little nibble out of that human you want to intimidate? Stuff like that. And also the hunger dice increase the more hunger you have, and you gain hunger by, for example, using useful abilities. That's at least how it is in Vampire. Very simple, very straightforward system. Like, it's one of those, you literally just cross some things on a sheet. The sheets are very simple, no problems. It's one of those systems where I'm like, it is very intuitively designed, but yeah, I guess we are doing. Yeah.
All right, I'm back in to the game.
Nice.
Yeah, we need to wait for
So
Lena still.
Yep. Yep.
Because we restarted, so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, everyone, I guess next week or so, Hunter the Reckoning. I am happy. I'm down with it.
I don't think it's next week. We still have a few years to go.
Fair point. But you know what? I'm really reading into it. I will hand out PDFs. I will educate everyone, and then we can just do that. You know what? I already know where I'm setting it. Oh god, I know where I'm setting it.
Okay. You're free to keep that information to yourself or reveal it however you like.
By the way, we're going. I know. A lot of the Hunter stuff is played in America. I know we're playing in Europe.
The mystical land of free healthcare.
Yay!
So it's basically fantasy.
So we get free healthcare, but no guns.
Actually, that's gonna be the more interesting part for me because,
Also, we need to build guns.
you know what? You know what's even more important?
We have Ruben. Ruben knows how to build stuff.
Sort of.
By the way, just pointing that one out. If we are playing in Europe, that will mean that you all have to hide your guns more.
Yeah.
Which is gonna be a lot more interesting, in my opinion. Just saying.
If you have a big enough raincoat, can you hide a minigun as you having a hunchback and a cane?
You know what? You would need some banger skills to get to the cop to be like
The minigun of Notre Dame.
The minigun of Notre Dame. I mean, seems awesome.
The heavy weapons guy of Notre Dame.
I feel like I might have just done a rule. What's it called? Rule of cool or whatever it is.
No,
you know what? I'm not. Okay, I have to say something. I hate the rule of cruel. I do like the rule of stupid, though. If you do something stupid, I won't let you get away with it. But I will at least let you try if you're really pulling through with it.
Yeah,
but it's gonna be hard.
You just make the appropriate difficulty check, basically.
Right. That's the thing.
I equate rule of cool to rule of stupid. They're the same thing.
Most people in the TTRPG sphere mean with rule of cool as a sense of it's cool, so I let it go through, and then mostly just once because otherwise it would be broken, which leads to a bit. Generally leads to not good stuff at the table in the long run.
To me, rule of cool is more of like this sounds funny, so let's do it.
I mean, you
can try.
Yeah, I think that's probably more the case where I would say, I will let you try it because honestly, when someone tries something absurd, then it's at least more funny even if they fail at it. Even though it's pretty obvious that they fail at it, because then you
I'm definitely not saying like let everything go.
No, I will not. I will. again, I will play everything straight, even if you come up with a dumb idea. But
Yeah, maxing
Like, one thing in
43,
one of
if
my
it's stupid and it
campaigns
works, it's
that,
still stupid and you're lucky.
one of the campaigns that I did with my friends, my character was like a loner all her life, and she just had gotten in her head this idea of, I'm going to befriend everyone and everything, and ended up, I forget how it happened exactly, but my character ended up befriending a living armor, and it became essentially a companion of sorts. Mm-hmm. Like it would just show up in the mist to help her sometimes. And it was really funny because literally everybody else in the party were like freaking out when she tried this. Because she literally just walked up to the living armor and was like, let's be friends, essentially. Essentially. There's some plot background behind the living armor, but she basically just convinced it to be her friend.
you know what?
Yeah,
Since we're
If
still
the living
waiting,
armor can be befriended, why not?
yeah. Since we're still waiting, I'm just going to the toilet real quickly. Sure. Should I do tea?
Sure. Liberia is in default. Oh right, we need to kick out USA at some point.
Yeah. Well, so we can do that when I take out Ashanti. Because they're protecting Ashanti. So I figure if they join in on that, then we can just attack Liberia at the same time. At the very least, the good thing is that Liberia, if I plan things correctly, Liberia wouldn't even be a front line for us. Because of my 2 subjects, I could exempt them from the war. We'll exempt them from service in the war, and then literally just naval invade Liberia.
Sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I'm happy. I can read some character creation shenanigans and come up with something cool.
Oh yeah, Lena, if you get the chance, could you open up the Armor 3 launcher and search for either do direct connect to a server called Nye is an Orange Cat. Just to double check if you can see it, because I've got it open right now. Just
at this
we'll
point,
see if it's visible.
Probably not. Like I still don't know that much about the technical side myself. I have like a large active mod list for the server.
No. I mean just to double check that I've got a server open, just that it's visible, not to actually join or anything. Because in the Armor 3 launcher you can like connect to and look up servers and stuff.
I'll see if it wants to cooperate.
I'm just seeing the French have a 8 battalion army still in Algeria. They can't get it out.
Well, if you do the direct connect, yeah, it's just actually I'll put it in our chat. This
is it 9?
Just NY. I put it in the group chat.
I see it. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Okay, you can see it. Okay, great.
Yeah, I see it in the server browser.
If you can see it, then that means if I got Armor 3 for them, we could actually set up a server and all play. But yeah,
we could, but that's what I'm saying. I already have a dedicated server.
I know.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to play Anti-Stasi or something like that, or you don't want to mess up your current one set up.
We could do something else.
Yeah. Because I know, like in older versions of Armor 3, server hosting and stuff is a gigantic pain.
Yeah,
but I think they've updated it a bunch.
Yeah.
And of course, this is not like a dedicated server. This is only like temporary. So as long as I've got the thing up, that's when the server's actually visible and set up. Yeah. Well, it's funny you can play Armor 3 at the same time as Vicky 3 and have it not crash.
Well, just the launcher.
No, I had the game open as well as Vicky 3. So yeah. It's more just in terms of like, oh, my computer could run both at the same time, but not all those frame rates.
Also, Zip. Look,
Yes?
the Mali reactionary revolt should be finished now.
It is. You have to wait for it to tick down. Also, it does. I do technically have to invade Guyana.
Oh, they have that one as well. Oh, I see.
Yes.
I didn't notice that.
Sep, you don't have Armor 3, do you?
I do not.
No, you didn't. Okay. Oh god, I'd have to buy 3 versions of the game. First to get into play.
I would play it.
I know.
Just have to tell me what I
obviously.
need. Yeah, you just have to tell me what to look out for and stuff. But otherwise, I mean, technically you don't have to. Just don't expect me to do anything good.
I mean, it depends on how in depth you want the game to be. Do you want it full proper military simulator, like? There's windage, and like the wind can blow off the bullets, and there's thermal effects, and your gun can overheat, and there's like a proper health system. Like you can literally overdose on morphine.
Since you're playing the game the most, I go with whatever settings you recommend.
I say just go with the default one, and also like there's a bunch of DLC, so I just probably wouldn't use them. Just use RHS, because that's probably the best mod in general.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh. It was pretty fun. So I did end up getting banned from a bunch of Armor Life servers.
How?
Because I once shot a mod in the face. And he's just like, oh, he banned all of us.
Why? Just being pissy.
Petty people. Petty mods.
Come on.
I mean, technically I was breaking the rules, but who cares? The joke. And, like, Reforger, I don't think is fully developed yet in terms of the servers and all the mods and modding. And
yeah, Reforger is also, like, very much its own beast. It's Arma 3.5.
Yeah, and we're still waiting for Arma 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the game, with all its DLCs, is like 90 quid. So it comes with like a lot. Because there's a lot of DLCs. Though, actually, funny enough, there is a German DLC for like early 90s, late 80s German equipment. Like, you can literally fight on the German border, East-West German border, stuff like that. So, that's fun.
Now we just have to wait for Nya to come back. Oh, I'm hearing progress. Oh, so you can have a scientist background if I have to write edition open. Yeah, we're waiting for you.
I know, I'm back in a second. I just need to do tea. Tee. Anyway.
Which edition of Hunter the Vigil do we play, by the way? Or is it Hunter the Reckoning or something?
They're both similar.
I'm asking what do we play, not if they're similar.
It's a Under the Reckoning, aka 5th edition.
Okay.
It's the newest one.
Oh yeah, no. If I got everybody,
She isn't
on
back.
the free,
She
I
isn't
guess.
back. She isn't back.
Oh, she's not.
She's just talking.
Like, there's a...
Ugh.
Watch out. In front of you.
Yeah.
We can hear her, but she can't hear us.
Yes.
I'd
Exactly.
like to still hear her voice.
Oh yeah, Gonya. I don't think I have your Steam.
Don't.
Account. No, I don't.
Interesting.
You know what? Fuck it. I'll just buy Armor for preview.
Then we at least have the option.
I guess.
Yeah.
We said we wanted to play, so it's fine.
I'll buy it for Sep as well. There it is.
I mean, at least Agonia's PC can run it now. If
Yeah,
so I'm back now. I mean,
Well, even then, the game's like the game's from 2013. Oh yeah, so I put my Steam friend code in.
the
Oh
Gundam
wait, that was the
channel.
Gundam chat. No.
You should maybe not do that there. Just saying.
I mean, it's relatively safe, but still.
I mean, yeah, but yeah.
Yeah, there you go. It's in the our group chat.
What is that?
The Steam friend code
I mean, I think I have you as a friend.
for Gonya, so I can
Ah.
actually gift the game because
That
I've only got
makes
the second
You
year.
were listening.
that makes so much more sense.
Yeah, found you.
Okay. Okay. Should we then try again? Once more into the fray. Then let's start.
How this goes.
Seems to be working.
So far, so good. Maybe. Maybe. Yeah. Maybe.
Sep. Okay,
Yeah.
so Agony. No, yeah.
First of all, the war. Yeah. I guess that settles then. We're gonna play some Hunter the Reckoning. It's gonna be interesting.
Okay, there you guys go.
Oh, God. Okay. I guess I own armor now.
Well, only the base version. There's no DLCs.
Yeah, okay.
They went cheap.
You
But yeah,
don't
no,
overdo it.
And I can set. Oh no! I just bought it for Sep. You and Gonya.
Yeah. I'm still happy that we might be doing TTRPGs again. I did want to
that should
play.
be fun. But this is just a backup because
That's a good backup.
I think a bit more options at least, and it's something
Yeah.
we've all got.
Supposedly, we all have enough brains. We all have the brains to do a TTRPG,
Yeah, I mean, depends on the
right?
TTRPG.
We've all
but
got a brain,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen mine.
I mean, I think I have one. Therefore, there should be one.
Oh yeah, I found this YouTube channel. This YouTube video. I think it's. Oh, what's his name? Astral Space Pirate or something like that. Basically, just wacky engineering videos. So, he built his own X-ray machine.
That's fun.
Yeah, people have,
Yeah.
you know, you
Yeah,
can
he's
have
gonna
normal
X-ray with his
hobbies, I
hand.
guess.
Yeah, it was fun. Like he made his own like liquid oxygen and like liquid ethylene and stuff like that because I'm pretty sure he does like refrigerator repair and had like a bunch of like fridge parts and stuff like that and used them to build like cooling systems and all that, which was pretty cool. Idea. I'll make a.
Are you running 2 games at once?
Yes, he does.
Yeah,
He can do that.
Playing with fire.
I've got 64 gigabytes of RAM, which are still not
Hey.
enough for some of the Python stuff I was doing.
I also want 64
I
gigabytes
should have got 90. I should have got the. Was it 90 odd gigs? Well, the problem is like, okay, you can get more RAM, but the problem is you want it like 1 DIMM per slot or per channel. Sorry. So rather than doing like dual DIMMs per channel, because then it's like slows down your RAM clock, sort of thing. So and also like it's hard to find the 48 gigabyte DIMMs that are like 6,000 megatransfers per second CL30, because like that's generally the best and recommended RAM speed for current AMD systems, at least AMD sort of. So yeah, this was kind of just the best middle ground between I need more than 32 gigabytes and
I mean, if I need something,
96 is.
if I would need something,
Troops have
maybe.
French troops have made it back to the mainland, and
Yeah, I
they're,
know.
they're slaughtering our landing fence.
It's.
That's
I mean,
great.
that's not bad. That's not bad because look at Zanzibar, for example.
Yeah.
We are winning now. Which is still a bit weird. That is probably this is the thing with, you know, oh hey, how's it called? It's just like, oh, we sent a landing there, and then it's just like, oh yeah, we're just moving everything back instantly. Like, okay.
It did take a while. They just had fleets. I would have landed already, but they also had a fleet there. And that by the time I chewed through those, the troops were in place.
We have Zanzibar now.
Yeah.
Nice.
I
That means, yeah, there was support is
Does the
going
Sultan
down.
live there?
Not yet, but I mean, am I a sultan? I am an emperor.
No, you're not a sultan.
Close
Yeah,
enough.
I will.
yeah,
I will regulate my bodies.
yeah, like the Sultan is an Islamic title.
And I'm not
and
Islamic.
Ethiopia is Christian. Ethiopia is Orthodox Christian.
I mean, wait, Orthodox Christian?
yeah,
Oriental Orthodox.
Yeah.
So it's different.
Yeah.
It's
Ethiopian
basically
Orthodox,
Coptic. It's a Coptic one.
not really. The Coptic Christianity has been gone through like the Middle Ages.
Yeah,
like,
fair.
the Ethiopian Orthodoxy is different from Coptic Christianity.
Okay.
I don't know exactly in what way, but I do know like Coptic is long dead.
Okay, yeah, fair. But can I say one thing? If we're Orthodox, shouldn't Ethiopia be a Tsardom?
No, it's Ethiopian Orthodox, not Russian Orthodox.
Different orthodoxy.
And like Tsardom is specifically like Tsar is specifically a Russian language title. Ethiopian Church
I
has
know.
no
It's
relation
just-
to the Russian.
I know it's just a joke because, like, they're
Oh, is the
Orthodox.
war over? Or
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not
It's
yet.
just going down because.
can I stop bankfolding because I'm almost out of money, and then don't want to go into debt? Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Thank you.
That's a long.
That said, I
video.
need to demobilize in this case.
Oh wow, I'm still
Well, at least some of
bankrolling
my
you.
military.
Am I not?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Interest is just that painful.
Yeah. Zep,
Wow.
Zep is still unrecognized regional. Interest is killing him. Obviously.
Yeah.
Oh, why
And
are
it's
construction
just-
sectors so expensive?
Yeah.
I know, right?
I mean, yes, my construction goods are nearly 300k.
Well, it's because I don't have what's it? I've only got land-based taxation.
Oh well,
I
that'll.
can't really.
That's the problem. Yes.
I can't change it right now because I don't have the. I'm trying to get. Oh, I've got homesteading. So okay, yeah,
Something.
that should hopefully reduce the power of the fucking landowners.
So law-wise, you're technically in the first 10 years of the game.
Yeah,
Still.
I've not been able to. It took this long. I still got land-based voting. So
Yeah, I'm just wondering what happened.
yeah, I just haven't had the pops or the
So-
economy to actually get them off
Hopefully
like,
it-
land-based and actually.
No support.
It might. It might not be bad that your power block is sovereign empire, because if Ruben joins, you can probably like vassalize him and help push through some laws with
Yes, please.
overlord bonus.
Wait, unless I have to pay money, I don't want to pay money.
Well, you would, but it's you would be able to make
Well, if
that
he's
back.
just protectorate, it wouldn't be an issue.
Yeah. Unless I go vassalization too, then it would be an issue.
Also, the French are trying to land on me, but I'm bleeding them dry now. So
It should be no problem to get that done.
Yeah. I just looking at a bit at the Hunter wiki, and yeah, they have also a dice replacement system, but with desperation, which is more like how desperate is your chat rate. What? Oh hey Ryan, welcome. How are you doing? The clowns are back. Yeah, we're playing base Swedish games and thinking about okay, sorry, because we're currently planning what we might be doing the next time, because we've been floating a few things around, and we kind of settled on Hunter the Reckoning. Actually, we're gonna be streaming some TTRPGs, and yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Haven't GM'd in a while, and I'm actually very much looking forward to doing that. Yeah, I know that was an idea of doing Borderlands 2, but like, we just talked a lot.
Borderlands 2 is Wednesday anyway.
Yeah, we couldn't do that. It was an idea on maybe doing it on Fridays, but
Also, yes.
but yeah, we probably will do that on Wednesdays, if any. But yeah,
Yeah, we just need to finish Borderlands.
we just need to finish
talked
Borderlands, which isn't that long.
Stop it.
Sorry.
We talked about that last stream with Ryan
Yeah,
Wednesday.
yeah. But yeah, we will probably be doing Hunter the Reckoning, so TTRPG.
Yeah,
stuff
that's what we
coming
will
in.
stream on Friday. But Borderlands
Yeah.
2 still.
Borderlands 2 is still coming. We still want to get to that. Yes. Is everything's working now? Okay, fine.
Just
Too many tech issues today.
I just
Like,
want to make it clear to Ryan, not that he misunderstands.
yes, don't get it wrong. But yeah. I was
I
looking
just
at the
realized. It's a little bit of a sad day right now, actually,
why?
because Ice got something. Ice took something important away from me.
What?
They deported my Mexican cola. It never showed up with my Chipotle.
Shit.
Sad day. Sad day.
Very safely said everywhere know that phrase anyways. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to see, but like we will still be doing Borderlands 2, but we kind of did want to do stuff with also the group here, depending on how it works, and now it's like...
Yeah, I mean, you brought up Friday, but I told you last Wednesday already.
Probably Wednesdays, yes.
Not even probably. Yeah. You didn't think that through, did you?
Sorry. But, big but, I said it before, we're doing this kind of sandbox style, as I will always do that, more in the sense of, it's more of a villain of the week type of thing, because I think that's just better structured in general. So, if someone doesn't have time, if someone wants to, someone else could join in with their character, and it's more, a loose group that does things week to week. That's more how we want to structure it, how I want to structure it, because I generally think that fits better for TTRPGs than, let's try doing something really long and really big. So, if people, yeah, they're still open for participation. But yeah,
France is close to accepting this.
Nice. Haha. Successfully bullied the French.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mostly because this time we didn't forget to we didn't forget to not add in war reps.
I did more like, don't do that. We want to do the land grab. But yeah, so yeah, it's still open if you are like, oh hey, I would like to join for 1 or 2 rounds. Should be doable. But yeah, warning, I do goof a bit in my GMing. I'm actually fucking excited to GM again. You have no idea. I've been not doing this for too long. Like. So I have to look it up. If you want, I can send you some infos about that. Because okay, honestly, the World of Darkness community is pretty active online. They have a good wiki. So, also, I mean, we're playing Paradox games on here, and World of Darkness is officially a Paradox game.
And I just read a bit through the rules. There is a golden rule. Technically, you can also just not only play one character, but the whole syndicate of hunters.
Technically, you can do that, yeah. That's actually kind of a cool thing to do. But yeah, it's pretty simple. It's just, dice pools with D10s, and I think do they have a... Let me just check. Hunter the Reckoning, 5th edition dice roller. Wow, they have it for all of it. Even for Vampire. Yep. In 3D! Nice. If you heard that, I just tried it. It's a good dice rolling site. I do like that. There's even GURPS one. Damn it. Pathfinder, Vampire. Yeah, no, there are dice rollers out there. That's actually pretty good. Yeah, I just like the click-clack of dice. I mean, frankly, I would love to actually roll the dice physically, because here's the thing. I have the best dice tray, and no one can dispute that, because it's a cat dice tray. That's right. It's a dice tray in the shape of a cat lying on her back and, being like, give me belly rubs. This is objectively...
Hey, but what if it was a train dice tray?
I think cats beat trains. Especially because it's cute.
Oh, we can accept?
I think?
Yep.
Okay.
Everything is enforced here except for Nazguls.
What?
I'm joking. I'm joking.
You just gave me a fucking heart attack!
For what did I join? Ethiopian? No.
No, I have Zanzibar now. Mali and Senegalese Congo.
Oh, you can get Algerian Indian Ocean territory from me.
Oh, right. Is that Indian Ocean territory? To who is that actually connected? But yeah, I have a dice tray like that, and I wish I could actually roll, some. I have a bunch of D10s here. I could use them, but they're just, having D10s is one thing. Like, they're nice, they have their numbers, but specialized dice, you always get a. It's always a good feeling to roll special dice. Love it.
We're also going to have to go to war with Germany at some point because Denmark still owns that little hernia in Dakota.
I mean, I guess that's that then.
No, but they're part of Belgium.
Huh? No, Belgium?
They're part of the Belgian market.
Oh, right, Belgium, not Germany. Oh, that's a lot easier then.
That's Belgium.
Yeah. Hard agree.
So I'm at Zero Infamy again, so we can do another war if you want to.
I'm also at Zero Infamy. I mean, if we beef with the British, someone could get the Marina Kingdom.
Well, the problem is the British are nearly done because the Russians will peace out soon.
Yeah. And they will be a lot harder to actually eat off the... well, you couldn't invade them, like... Yes. Build the universities in Uganda. Honestly, I'm kind of sad that you can't build movie studios in Uganda. That if they ever extend the timeline, you should be able to found Wakaliwood. That should be mandatory. Who Killed Captain Alex is one hell of a fever dream, but like, it's the best fever dream you can watch.
Zep, do you still need a bankroll? Can I cancel it?
Let me see.
It's 17k.
That would put me negative, but let me see what I can do about that.
Yeah, so right now I am in the green a little bit.
I can still keep bankrolling, by the way. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm like I am.
I'll say I'm actively working. I'm actively working towards getting, like, no longer needing to do the bankroll. I'm not there yet, but I'm working towards it actively.
Yeah, like what I'm trying to say is like I'm doing all right now, but I don't know if I can afford another major war.
Okay.
Yeah.
If I do another major war, I would end up in a death spiral. Again.
So I guess we're just stabilizing a bit.
Yeah.
By the way, the best thing possible for my market would be if I was able to export more steel. So if anyone needs to consume it, I am more than happy to send it your way.
So how has everyone's week been for the Raiders? How are you doing? How was everything? How did the previous stream go? I suppose you did do drugs again. I mean, mix drugs and sell drugs. So yeah, welcome to the game where it's more about conquering land for drugs, because drugs keep your army rolling.
Oh, like an arts piece.
I mean,
Kinda.
okay,
A little
honestly,
bit. Towards the end, more.
I mean, let's just be real here. Drugs have kept armies across history rolling. Like, Alexander the Great mixed opioids into wine. Like, they doped
Also,
to face those elephants.
but like for funny thing on like the anti-Stasi setup on the server, we have a bunch of mods, including some medical mods. One of the things we have access to is Pervitin.
Well,
So I've been I've been in the habit of taking Pervitin before every gunfight
I mean,
because it's funny.
it's not like they
I
did
think create a
that.
mod list if you want to subscribe to it for testing out armor. But yeah, no drugs on that one at least.
Boo.
Well, it's because then I would have to go. You know Ace, right?
Mhm.
The mod.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's too complicated.
Yeah, it kind of is, but it is also.
If you get some drones, you can like. Yeah, because so like if you get a drone, you can just like stick some like C4, some claymores,
The
satchel
Ukrainian way.
charges to it, and just. Well, no, this was more so. I mean, this has been around for like 2017, 2016, so it's more ISIS inspired a little bit because they actually did towards the end actually, but use drones and this sort of thing. But yeah,
I mean,
a little bit Ukraine inspired, and there are actually drone mods and stuff like that, so you can you could do FPV drones and all that. But not with the mod pack. I just created a very simple mod pack. It's just.
Can I say how absolutely horrifying it is? How nowadays, warfare is just like not only back to trench warfare with artillery, but also just the added danger of there's just a thing with bombs strapped onto it that will just see you and dive onto you. It's like, wow, we made even worse Stukas. Like, worse for everyone else.
Oh, there's drone dropping bombs in the game already. But
you know what? That wasn't the point. This wasn't the point.
I mean,
it was more...
just in general.
You know what? I'm like, hey, we're living in the worst timeline. Warfare is even more hell. You're like, oh wait, you can do that also in the game. What a feature!
Yeah,
Well,
like I
useful.
keep saying, time is flowing backwards. Everything is going back.
I mean,
Time is a circle.
Trench warfare, swing.
I mean, as I said, like I think a bunch of streams ago, I think the big point where everyone thought, oh, warfare like the First World War is gone, is just a misconception of World War II was not a fair fight. Period.
I mean, which war is? But yes.
Here's the thing: in World War One, sides clashed on a similar technology level with similar output. Yes, Germany was in the end isolated, and the supply problems were their main breaking point. Even though they had some really good advances at the end, like just keep that in mind. Later German offensives were pretty effective, actually. Italy lost just like gigantic amounts of land in overnight. The Baltics. How was it? Bulgaria was Bulgaria isn't one hell of an overlooked underdog. They fought like hell and just secured so much for the Axis. What happened to Portugal?
Oh, they probably liberalized.
They went to be in the Republic.
Yeah.
That's what happens when they lose the monarchy. If I recall correctly.
They got
Their modern flag. Yeah.
they got the Russians out of the war. That's like, it's just a lot of things came together there. But the key part is that World War One became trench warfare because at least there, the war ended before any definitive tactic was really tank warfare was tanks would be there, but the Sturmtruppen tactics, they were also highly effective. So the war just kind of ended because of resource ran out and public that public displeasure. But the reality was it became trench warfare because both sides were roughly equal. In World War II, the French they fucked that one up again. If anyone is how did the French lose that fast? The answer is the Germans sent tank brigades through the Ardennes, and they literally had visible, traffic jams with tanks, and the Brits photographed them and then went to the French and were like, hey, the Germans are so stupid they are sending tanks through the Ardennes. And then the French were like, no one is so stupid to send tanks through the Ardennes, you are lying. And the Brits were like, we have photographs. And the French were like, oh, we're not trusting you. And then tanks came out of the Ardennes. That is how it unfolded. It's literally how it happened.
It's also, that honestly is also Belgium's fault.
Yes, I know. It's just... that's the thing. Again, France fell because of that's the thing. France didn't fall. Oh, wait, India splintered.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I
because
thought they were having something big a while back, but...
A modernist revolt that was actually holding out. I guess they succeeded.
Yeah. That's the thing.
Thunderdome.
I know a lot of stuff has been mythologized because, especially in terms for propaganda, you kind of need to pretend that your enemy is, if the Americans were in hey, the Germans don't have a fucking chance against us, we just need to keep this one up, a lot of people would get lax. So obviously a lot of them were like, no, there's a big German war machine coming, and the big German war machine was old Gen 1 and 2 tanks and horses.
It is a war machine.
It's just a very shitty war machine. I just want to point out the biggest difference is Germans used bolt action rifles. Americans used the fucking M1 Garand. They used the M1 Garand and had a doctrine of just keep firing on enemy positions because we have too much ammunition anyway. That is the power difference in World War II, okay? World War II was not fair at all. The Germans could defend sometimes, but remember, Americans joined the war, and in a matter of 1 or 2 years, they landed in France, and they landed in Italy, and they just broke through all the lines. And Italy had one hell of a defensive line, and they still broke through. With not the biggest problem. Nice, we have well voting finally.
A lot of our success in Italy went down to actually the intelligence training and briefings that our troops got. Basically, Italy couldn't mount an offensive at all.
Italy was just
because. Yeah, it wasn't just because they were in a bad situation. It was just also we knew where they were coming before they made a move.
Yeah, there's a big German. There's a big German war machine. It's made of their police force and some random cobbled together weapons made from PVC piping and shaped charge, but it's fairly large. Fair point. Also, Britain is attacking me.
Britain is attacking you?
Yes! They want to conquer Ethiopia. They
want the Ethiopian East Indies, and they want East Africa.
Can you all join?
Yeah.
Not another declare interest. In Ethiopia or Zanji?
It's it's in Sumatra. It's in the East Indies.
Yeah, no.
None of you can.
Yeah.
I can't. I have no interest there.
I can join. Let me see. I don't have an interest there, but I can. I do see the play.
Okay.
I can join.
Let me just check.
There's the
I see the play.
Sahari's uprising. basically,
I see that.
you might be. Yeah.
Wait, why can't I? Wait, can I transfer?
Oh, but you 4 reps again, auto demanded.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
you went fast enough. You need to
Sorry,
pause.
none of you went.
That's not on you. That's on you. You pause. You just do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Also, I think with the British Raj gone, we have a chance to invade England.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I mean, you all need to, get in. But like, do you want anything from Britain?
We need to wait till I have interest.
Okay. I want to maybe add Lena already. But
Let's just tell me, like, if I ask
yeah.
to wait, it doesn't cost
What?
you anything.
Just so you know, I'm not in that. I'm not in that.
I
that
know.
play. Yeah.
I know. This is the problem. We need to see what we can maybe do. I
I could
guess.
do like transfer Marina or twice transfer Cape Colony. It costs me a lot of info here. It could transfer Cape Colony or Marina.
Algeria, can you join there?
We have to wait till my interest.
This is in
Then
West
let's
Indies,
wait.
correct? This is
Okay.
West Indies, correct?
Yes. East Indies,
East
the
Indies.
East Indies.
Indonesia.
East Indies, sorry.
So let's see. I could actually get the Dutch East Indies on my side. Wow. What? With transfer states. No. So
Bahrain requests that we support their independence. They've requested that before. I don't know if I want to do that or not. Because it means they can just pull me into. Yes.
I can pull you into the war, by the way. Is your interest there activated?
Should be.
Then it's not working. Which is kind of stupid considering I'm in your power block and such, but...
You are? I don't think you are my power block.
I am in your power block.
No. Why? I'm not there. You never
No,
asked.
you're not on the line.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not in the power block. Yeah.
Oh.
It's just me and Agonia.
Okay, so...
Speaking of Agonia, you should really work towards making your subjects like you more.
I'm trying. Bolivia's the problem. Technically, the plan was probably absorb Argentina and then feed it to Bolivia so that they like me. You know?
So I guess... I mean, the big problem is... Can you stomach 43 infamy for Cape Colony? Or do you want more... Like the Trucial States, for example.
Makes more sense.
Trucial
Trucial
States.
states. I would like Trucial states, but like Cape Colony or Marina Kingdom would be a bigger win.
I can still put Cape Colony in for myself as like a main thing.
Yeah, like
That's not the problem.
I do want to get Casimir State at some point-ish, but I don't know if anytime soon. So I'm not planning any offensive war. So I could stomach the 43 infamy for Cape Colony.
Yeah.
That's like how much is that? Cape Colony is not 9.7 million, 9.8 million GDP. Yeah, that would be.
I mean, to who do we want to transfer to later is the question.
So long as it's one of us, it doesn't really matter.
Then can I grab the British Congo?
You don't adjacent to it, I think.
I can still
Oh, wait,
land.
yeah. British Congo exists in 2 parts. There's
Yeah, that's not a
just-
big problem.
The capital is on the coast
Yeah.
part, so you can get there.
Then I give you Cape Colony and
Don't give it to me. That costs you maneuver. Let me ask for that. That's free.
sorry that already happened.
She can just decline.
Yeah. Then now ask. I guess it still costs me shit though.
No, it doesn't.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah, we would even do that every time. Like if you ask to join a diplomatic play, it doesn't cost any maneuvers.
I guess then British Congo. There we go. And if anyone else can join in some form, we'll have to see.
What do you think, Zep?
What?
I can forcefully reduce the autonomy on Bolivia.
That might be worth it.
It seems fine to me.
Yeah, that might be worth it just because I don't think that their liberty desire is going to go down anytime soon. Based off of what I'm seeing. Oh, I see. One of your problems is the annex subject modifier.
Yeah, right now it's part of the problem. I had too many things at once because I had too many subjects. Problem is they don't tell me when they're gone.
But yeah,
It's on, if you look at one of your subjects' nations, so like look at Bolivia, and on their main country screen, you'll see the modifiers. Our overlord has annexed another subject. 15 months left on that.
You mean information?
So on diplomacy,
Diplomacy, okay.
yeah, the information screen.
The information screen, okay.
Yeah. At the bottom of information screen.
I see positivist military reformers. Ah, there. Okay, 14
Yep.
months. Okay. Well.
you're getting invaded.
Yeah, I see that. But my main army somehow moved to the wrong HQ, but they're moving back. It's fine.
Oh, there's another
Just
invasion.
53 things.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another. Where is it?
That's the same region, if I see that
Yeah.
correctly.
Should I get my other army in there? Or will my main army defend against both? I should hopefully come in and both.
Not Sweden, baby, we're cooking most of Europe. I mean, Northern Europe. Yeah.
I managed
Sweden.
to glitch my second Algerian army, and it has now 5 commander generals.
Very good.
Nice.
Nice. Interesting. But yeah, Sweden, they're just like, what if Sweden was really big and then they never formed Scandinavia? Scrubs. I mean, it's so funny how Sweden was like, yeah, how about we just buy ourselves an army? How do you finance it? By conquering shit. Okay. How do you keep financing the army? By conquering more shit. That seems like a bubble. No, it isn't.
No, that's Age of Wonders 4.
It's the EU4 equivalent of building out of debt.
Yeah, you do the same thing here.
Yeah, exactly. Like here, you do it with construction sectors, and in EU4 you do it with armies.
Yep.
I've not played enough EU4 for that. I tried playing EU4. It's cool. I won't disagree on that. It's just, yeah.
Oh, there's a Portuguese socialist revolt. Too bad Spain has sided against it.
Yeah.
So yeah, if anyone has some topics, just eat them out. We're open for discussions. Aside from getting, I need to resist gunpla addiction again. It's hard. Can't lie, I've been live for a long time tonight. Well, that's I can feel that. I mean, I'm also like just hammered. I had some bad days in terms of being awake.
Yeah.
Due to several reasons. Oh, nice. Ren is almost at 80 follows.
Nice.
So, hey, just 20 more left until the 100. Meanwhile, I'm like 10 left from 300. So it took long enough to get there. But like maybe I get to it this year. But nice.
Hey, 80
Nice.
is a pretty good number.
80 is one hell of a
I've been
good
sitting
number.
at, like, I think I've been sitting at like 30
I
or
mean-
31 for a long time. Then I finally got like 2 people to follow me the other day.
I mean, let's just be real here, that you're streaming very inconsistently. And Mega Man Battle Knight.
No,
correct?
hold on. I'm streaming consistently. I'm pretty consistently doing Mondays and Wednesdays after
Okay.
work. And that said, I will admit I am streaming Mega Man Battle Network, so not really
Yeah.
reaching very far. And not to mention the one game that I'm going to branch out to do next Wednesday is I looked at the Twitch the people who follow the category on Twitch, and it's like 230 or something like that for Dark Deity.
Ooh.
I mean,
Yeah, it's not a lot.
didn't
It's not a lot, but hey, it's
yeah.
I mean,
it's nice. And I'm the thing is, I'm playing games that I like.
yeah, fair. I mean, hell, I shouldn't lean myself too much out of the window. I'm streaming fucking Castlevania on Sundays. Then again, Castlevania is amazing.
I can say the exact same thing about Battle Network.
Yeah.
Yeah, but more people know Castlevania.
Castlevania has the name recognition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even
But
though
hey, last Friday, I think you got randomly 2 more followers because we streamed
War
War
Thunder. Yeah. Shooting the tank guns. It was a good decision, Ruben, though. Thank you.
I know. Fun.
Boom. I like tanks. Tanks are fun. Yeah, I mean, I wonder
When I was
how...
looking at the people streaming, Battle Network games, it's literally just like 1 or 2 speedrunners, and then I think someone was playing the game. Someone with like a decent sized following was playing the game a while back, but I think they're done. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not many people are big into that game, but hey, I found like 2 people recently that were like, "You're playing this game? Dude, I'm gonna follow." So I got some follows from respect.
Yeah.
Very good.
Oh, Cam, hello. Thank you for the follow. 9 more. We are below the double digits. I hope you enjoy the content here. The fuck are you doing there, Ethiopian army? You're drunk. Go home. You've been beaten. We do need to land on Cape Colony, but yeah, I guess
Trying, but it's
it's
going well.
Wait, hold on. I could offer to join in exchange for Tunisia.
what?
Because Tunisia decided against you.
Yeah, I noticed.
Oh, that's funny. I didn't realize that happened.
I mean, you know, if someone wants to follow or not, that's their decision, Ryan. I'm not pressuring anyone. It's cool, and I do like if someone wants to stay here and enjoy the time, but it's only because I was always end up here anyway. I mean, fair. Like it happened a lot that, you know, it's like
Austria, go away.
Oh.
God, they're doing the thing against us. They're dividing and conquering.
Okay, hold on. I will see what I can do.
Sometimes you
Hold
know
on,
about
where's
this shit.
that? I can join for Santo Domingo.
I don't know what that is.
It's Puerto Rico.
Doesn't help.
It's in the Caribbean.
Doesn't also help. What do you
Agonia.
want?
It's the little island next to Haiti.
Oh, it's
This one. No, wait, that's Jamaica.
Okay, yeah, get that. Yeah, sure. Sorry, my geography is terrible.
You know what? I feel like we just need like coordinates on the map to give you.
Yeah, ideally.
Yeah, I mean, that's always, like, raids are always important. I do want to do raids a lot of times, but it's like, you know, we're streaming usually until like 4 a.m. and then, like, not many people I know are live, so whoops.
And then we often are exhausted enough that we forget.
Yeah. And
then we're like, shit, we could have done that.
Yeah, that's another problem for playing with Cetera. You have to do it
I
in
do
school.
more raids, but I feel awkward doing solo raids and also like finding something that's relevant or interesting. It can sometimes be a bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
True.
I do not know what Cetera is actually like. It could be that you're just too young because, like, I finished school over. It's over 10 years ago. Yeah. So, yeet. Yeah, that's my thing. You know, I am old officially. I am officially old. I have to live with that.
I have a fur national movement, so I guess we're agitating for furry rights.
Interesting. We didn't have any video games in
animists
school,
or the-
so like that's the thing. By the way, we didn't have any games in school to play as. It's just, yeah. This is taking a long time.
Yeah.
I dislike this.
Well, we did have the technical difficulties and the.
I know, I mean just the one
some other
general,
issues.
because they attacked at a very, very stupid place. That's it. I mean,
their invasions aren't going well, but neither is mine.
that's... You know what? Cam, that definitely sounds like a useful thing to learn geography, or, you know, at least where things are. But also that screams of a country that actually has invested in its school infrastructure. And mine is only starting to do that, or at least they're planning on doing that. So, yeah.
I might have finally.
Oh god, what? When did they land here? Fuck. I did fucking... How the fuck did that happen? They were...
You don't do that in that menu.
I did though.
Yeah, I'm just saying you can. There, specifically.
Nice. That's good knowledge of everything, I would say. Interesting that they were able to land, even though no progress was made. They just landed at all of a sudden.
That's probably the multiple attack glitch or whatever it's called.
There was only one, but yeah. That's annoying. That is just very annoying. Is it a weird? Is it a weird picture close up, or is it just or is it AI? We never know.
Yeah, that's what, like, what the hell are these fingers? But then it's like, oh, it's not actually fingers on the bigger image. It just look like it on the compressed version. And the other one on the loading screen, I think that one's that definitely looks handmade. That one's just an error. I'm pretty sure.
Played with a girlfriend and she got 34%. I mean, interesting. I mean, I can tell you if I would ever play it with Agonia, she would just not get it.
Good game.
One way you have to click on countries on the map.
Depends on where, but yeah. I know countries, but I don't necessarily know where they are. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't.
Depends on if they exist in Viki.
To a degree.
Well, even if they exist in Viki, sometimes it's a little bit of a challenge.
Yeah.
I mean, there is the search
Yeah,
function, which is a bit useful.
Honestly, this is just going south because they glitched onto land. That's...
Can't you reverse naval invade?
What?
Yeah.
I am, counteracting stuff, but I don't
That's
have...
not what I mean.
I can't.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
I saw them landing, but I don't know why there's why your army wasn't defending.
Yeah, it's just like, I looked at it a few times, and like, nope, there, I had more troops there than them, and I don't think they have the tech. I mean, can we look at their technology somehow?
No, not that.
That's something we should maybe be able to.
So, do you want them to?
We can just end them because like that's yeah. I mean I could have stalled them out, but that's like at this point I can't.
Glitch. Yeah, then do that.
Up.
Glitch is glitch.
Glitch is glitch. So let's end the Brits. Oh wow, my PC just paused for a second, so wow. Then let's just
The question is, do we white piece or do we wargle?
woggle. If the AI glitches, then fuck him. Who unpaused? Who unpaused?
Not me.
Not me.
Not me.
It can't happen that fast. I think you might have just lagged pause and then assumed.
Let's see how much the AI killed in 2 seconds of me not looking. Anyway. So, shut up. Anyway, now we need to piece together a few things, but this is gonna be fun. I mean, at least the Brits are now isolated on the continent. So, let's continue here.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway, finally it's repaired. Oh, yes,
So I much more need help on the Tunisian front, actually.
You need help there?
Yes, if I can, yes.
Well, I'm really looking forward to the whole, war system being fixed. That's probably the shittiest part of it. Playing on the current patch note, it's just like, yeah, a bunch of stuff is just not working well, and that sucks. That really just sucks. Like, you're going, how's it called? You go and are like, oh yeah, let's add some, let's do some war defend, and then just, oh no, glitch, damn, they landed. Like, the one defense line you have against nations like Britain is the fact that you could actually defend landings pretty well. But not anymore. Great. Okay, yeah.
I don't think the Sultan of Oman wants to live in Zanzibar anymore. I think they want to live in Timbuktu.
I mean,
they're all migrating here.
It's still funny that Timbuktu is like an actual place, but when you talk about Timbuktu in the German language, it means just a very far away place.
Well, it means that also in English, but
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, interesting how Timbuktu got that title in Western languages.
So there's actually a linguistics study on this where they look at a lot of different languages and they look for the equivalent of sayings like going to Timbuktu or locating it like there's an English saying that involves Timbuktu that's about like going somewhere very, very far away or somewhere you can't point on the map. And it looked at a whole bunch of different languages for it and found similarities within a lot of European languages. I think Russia had a different one. China has a different one. Japan has a different one. Yeah. So it was really fascinating. I need to find it again.
Yeah, there was some. It's kind of neat. I mean, also here when in German when you want to go far away, you say if geh dahin, wo der Pfeffer wächst, so go where the pepper is growing, which is like, yeah, that's kind of far away, but also nicely unspecific to a degree. There are a lot of countries where there's pepper. Which is, by the way, also when people are joking like, "Oh, hey, white people went around the globe and colonized for spices and they never used them." We colonized for one specifically, and that was pepper, and we're using it a lot.
Well, it's mostly just the British. It's mostly just the British that didn't use the spices.
Then again, people who don't use pepper, what is wrong with you? Salt and pepper is like the baseline.
Salt. Lots and lots of salt.
Salt and pepper is like the baseline, you do with anything. Like, you don't actually need a lot more to a degree. Just saying. Like, if you use a lot of good pepper, yeah.
I have like a big jar of black peppercorns.
By the way, for everyone who doesn't know, do not buy pre-ground black pepper. It's a scam. Like, it's literally a scam, by the way. The thing is that the thing about pre-ground black pepper is the thing why you would buy black pepper for is piperine. That's like the thing that makes pepper peppery. And so companies literally go and extract that the chemical, and it's not even that hard. Like, it's just kind of boiling it in water to a degree. Not even boiling, it's just gently warming it and extracting it through that. So they are left with a lot of peppercorns that are basically worthless. They ground those and sell them back to you. If you want pepper, buy a pre-ground one. Then you actually have pepper.
If you can, yeah.
What?
If you can.
If you can, yeah. If you live in Austria, they actually have laws that say it needs to have a certain percentage of piperine in pre-ground black pepper, so there it is less of a problem, but still, you should just buy the original stuff. Oh. So Beyond wanted to join, but I guess something happened.
Maybe he forgot.
I mean, he is also offline, so I suppose something happened more. Oh well.
Tornado got him.
No.
Austrian Socialist Revolt.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it helps.
3 states.
That's
4. 3 parts.
kind of
They're gonna die.
convenient, but not bad. Like,
Yeah.
it's not amazing, but it's a little convenient.
Well, they actually have 50 battalions, but then Austria itself is 300, so they're gonna die.
Okay, I had an event, and luckily I did not get a civil war. It was literally down to like a 30% chance of, do you get unlucky?
Ooh.
Can you do something against your civil war? Like, I purposefully stoked my minorities so that I can have a chance at multiculturalism.
I couldn't. I could have gotten it earlier if I had the tech for it, but actually I could probably still force it when I get the tech, but I also don't really need it per se.
Yeah, you're pretty small, like population diversity wise.
Probably actually, I'm probably gonna head.
Oh, okay.
Or
Yeah.
15 minutes, because it's 3 for you guys. And
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
I mean,
Yeah, my main concern right now is getting rid of the religious stranglehold.
same. That's relatively hard if you do not have good rolls. I'm not sure how to consistently
Yeah.
do it.
Also, Zep, what's your financial situation?
I'm at half debt, so this is probably a hole that I can dig out of myself, I think.
I still keep you bankrolled, just to be sure.
Yes, I will greatly appreciate that. There's 60 days. That's not fast enough.
We should be shortly over with the war.
That's good.
Yeah.
How's it going with colonialism, Arabia?
It isn't.
You really missed that mark. Very.
How are you, like... Shouldn't the game... I'm pretty sure that...
The game gives you them in the beginning, but if you miss the time window, it's rare that they show up again.
Yeah.
Not even frontier colonization?
Yeah.
I have like 0% acceptance chance on all. Like I do have like some people that want it, but my government is just the landowners, because that's the only real option I have, and I can't. I don't have any movements for colonialism. So even though the rural folk and the armed forces,
You also have no
are,
schools. You also have
no, because I'm still stuck with the land. I'm at like 33 legitimacy with just landowners, and that's the only my only other options are landowners and devout at 23, or landowners and petit bourgeois at 9.
You could get
So
religious schools.
I am completely stuck.
Religious schools.
Yeah, but I'd have 23 legitimacy. Like I couldn't pass anything.
How the fuck did you get into that position?
It's been like this for ages. I just have I have other. Also, I'm still an autocratic monarchy. That's probably also why. But
Yeah.
It's hard to get down.
I could switch off or something.
I mean, at least I am down. I have wealth voting right now, so that helps a lot.
Yeah, I could get down to low. If I do census or universal, then the landowners would get immediately radicalized. But I could do wealth voting, and that would just upset them and not radicalize.
Yeah, wealth voting is
actually,
kind of
it is.
what you need to start with to get the industrialist more powerful.
Yeah.
I can actually
Everybody likes
restrict.
it.
I am definitely restricting child labor.
Oh wow! For once, it's something actually I'm ahead of you on. in my backwards country that couldn't even get its colonization going, or sorry, its trade laws. All because a market liberal left the country and couldn't remember how to get back in.
Oh yeah, I remember they spawned outside, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. That is so weird.
Accidentally crossed the border.
It's like, oh, here's
That
a
was just
market liberal spawned, but he spawned with the wrong culture. Bye. It's like, what? Like, I love this game, but I cannot lie that it has just some things where it's just like, how the fuck does that work? Like, did no one notice that when testing?
Well, honestly, probably. Like, this is a very complicated game that requires a lot of testing, and Paradox is
Yeah.
not the best at testing. It's
Also, this
yeah.
this testing would require people to test playing backwards countries, which nobody does.
Yeah. Well, they probably do at least a little bit to ensure basic functionality, but not to the degree of like, this
Yeah.
actually, yeah.
Like not to the degree of playing more than 10 years.
Yeah.
No, we need
and also
defense
very
at
often.
Algeria, naval invasions. So I think your army is moving away.
I can handle the Mali revolt,
Okay.
so your armies are will be freed up. I'll move my guy over.
Austria would accept this.
I saw.
I'm moving my armies into the revolt regions.
That seems like a fine point to pause.
Sure.
I'm actually catching up in terms of sectors.
In sectors?
Construction sectors.
I know. How many
Pumping.
construction sectors have you built?
I mean,
Not, I mean, just say the number.
what I am at 139 build power.
That's not how many you built.
Okay, I have built. Wait a second. 27 I will have built soon.
Okay, I'm at 45.
Yeah, you're ahead of me, but like, let's just keep in mind that I will. I'm currently doing the. I'm just on the. Brr.
Yeah, but we wanted to pause because Ruben wants
I've
to.
been at 6 this whole time.
Ew. Do you want investment agreements?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that would be an option. But yeah, Ruben, if you want to go, namaste. Whatever that means. Have a good night and see you around.
It means Nana's tea.
I don't know. I just say some people.
Okay.
Anyway, have a good night and see ya.
Night, Ruben.
And
Bye.
I mean, I guess we still stay here and yap a bit. I don't think we will be streaming anything more.
I mean, you could try armor.
True.
Now that it's all in your...
We have to install it first.
Installing first. It's like
Yeah.
Technology in the way.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, how big is it again? I can't remember. I think it's like 80 gigabytes.
yeah,
That takes a while.
That might be taking a while. I know.
Oh yeah, and don't forget the mod pack.
Yeah.
Okay, see you guys.
Night.
Bye.
Right.
At least it's going somewhere. Yeah. Wow.
We played 7 years today.
South Africa.
Yes.
I really like. I mean, you know what? At least we have the. At least we have the Brits almost of the the Europeans almost of the
Their
continent.
colony is isolated.
Yeah. The British still have holdings in like sub-Saharan Africa, but it's all inland isolated. Like two that they control directly, and then British Congo. Also, they still have South Atlantic Islands, which is incorporated. Holy shit!
Yeah, because they had a revolution. So whenever the British or the French get a revolution,
Yeah.
they start incorporating their overseas holdings.
Yeah, no, like that's actually we. Can we land on that? Because if we ever go to war
We
with
can.
Britain again,
Yeah, we can land on that.
okay, yeah, it says impassable, but if we could, that actually be huge because that means we have easy access to like incorporated territory we can occupy.
Yep.
Yeah.
I need to
So
remember
That's why
that.
it's actually bad that France hasn't had a revolution yet.
Yeah, yeah.
why they didn't is another question.
Yeah, I don't know.
Interesting that I didn't get that part of the British Congo.
Yeah, it's weird.
Even though I was getting the British Congo.
But I think what it did, you got British Congo, but then that part of this now British Congo was owned by Britain directly, and they made a new British Congo after you.
I feel like that wasn't the case, but maybe it was a
It could
different
actually be
version.
the
No,
case
no,
that happened.
Yeah, because I remember seeing that area was like directly owned by Britain before the
okay.
war, so that they made a new British Congo, but they didn't get like the other bits which are now isolated. And British Congo itself should also be no, it's in the British Congolese market. They have their own market.
Britain is making a brand new British Congo. Oh god, that video is too much. It will just be referenced.
I don't think I can invite you anytime soon into the power block.
Me?
Yeah.
Why? Then
Leverage.
Then I shall make my own power block.
You can find other ways. So, some ways. To
You
get
have
leverage.
protectionism enacted.
What?
You have protectionism that gives you leverage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I can't get off of it that easily, so sorry. Excuse me, princess.
Free trade.
It'd be better if you were in mercantilism than protectionism.
God.
Another way that you can gain leverage is by literally just having ownership. Trade does a lot as well. Like, one of the reasons why I was able to move into the Council of Nations was literally because I'm sending hundreds of bars of steel.
Yeah, that
You've got
explains.
bars of steel.
That explains why my construction queue isn't building them anymore, because I have specifically a company for that to build that more productively.
Okay, I'm not sending hundreds anymore. I'm sending just 37.
That's fine. It's still profitable. So they build.
Glorious.
Yeah.
Glorious.
But I am sending you 165 units of tobacco.
That's fine.
I am importing steel from Algeria, Sokoto, and Mali. Only not a lot.
Oh yeah, by the way, for everyone who's wondering, yes, when I GM shit, shop owners are either the sketchiest people imaginable. You don't know if they are sketchy, actually. They just, their vibe is just too sketchy, or they're more shoe. I'm a simple GM. I'm a very simple GM. I mean, it's not even that bad in my opinion. Like, if you're jamming for like a long time, you realize that people are like, oh, you should make complex characters and such. And I'm just like, no, you should treat everything like a Greek comedy. Basically where everyone wore masks that just symbolized the character. Just copy a character everyone knows from video games, and they know what the deal is. Like, just if you do something, everyone can recognize instantly what their vibe is, what their whole shtick is. Everyone is on board. Like, the worst part is what I ever experienced was, when you play with a group and you're just trying to play normal human beings that are just, very casual and normal, your players will be like, are they going to backstab us? Like, it's a grandma looking out of the window. It's not an ancient lich in the skies. God damn it. But when you overplay them a little bit, they're like, it's just a grandma looking out of the window. Okay.
Yeah, like that's the perfect cover. Like, she may look like just a grandma looking out the window, but the moment your back is turned, that's when that's when you find a knitting needle in your back.
I mean, we had such a connection to the window grandma. We made her a major side character, basically. We're always visiting her, giving her gifts and stuff.
I do that though. It was just like, oh yeah, it's just a window grandma.
She is in our neighborhood and watches everything. Of course we want to be friends with her.
Yeah, and you know what the funniest part about this? She only happened because these idiots lost track of someone. I was like, oh god, how do I guide them? Like, it was like, fuck it, there was just a grandma looking out of the window, and she just saw them. And everyone just was attached instantly to the fucking window grandma. But also,
and then window
everyone
grandma
knows...
ends up running the largest information racket in the whole city. Okay,
actually, I need to ask. I think window grandmas are probably a thing in other European countries, but are they a thing in America?
Kind of. They don't. Here's the thing. They don't just stare out the window.
They stand to your soul.
They go on walks. They sit on their porch. They know what you've had for lunch.
I absolutely adore the fact that the window grandma is a universal experience of humans. Like, yes.
Window grandma controls the griffin.
Yeah, it's like, you know, it was like the most, it was like the strongest intelligence agency. Say A, B and D, KGB. No, window grandmas. They know. They know.
If you show up for bingo, you're gonna know everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what? I'm still surprised that there was that there was like not yet. Like, you know, Christmas movies. They all treat the naughty list as something that's like, you know, oh, they just know it's magical. Fine, okay. Depending on who, on the context, fine thing. But like, why has no one ever taken the low-hanging fruit and just making like, oh no, when you become a grandma, you will be recruited into Santa Claus's information network, and you will watch the younglings, and you will report to the naughty list.
This is what happens, and this is what actually happens. Mrs. Claus goes to bingo nights, and then she gossips with all the other grandmas. Now, if you want to get your information, go to bingo nights and get information from the grandmas, you have to pay, and that cost is you have to wingman for the grandmas, because we all know that bingo night is date night as well.
I just thought that the window grandmas were drones, like observation drones sent out by Big Santa.
Grandmas aren't real. They were all replaced with drones. Oh, hey, Beyond is coming. So, well, let's pull him in. Hey! Welcome to the tail end of one hell of a weird stream where we're talking about window grandmas right now.
Explain window grandmas to me.
You know those grandmas that just look out of the window and they stare into your soul and they are watching you, they know what you're doing, and they go on walks, they look at you and they know what you're doing. They know you.
They know what you ate for lunch yesterday and what your diet's like. They also know that you're not... They also know that you're having trouble with your spouse, and they know all of these other things, and it's like, yeah.
It's the window grandma. They just know. Okay, since Beyond is here, and this will take a bit, do we want to switch to another game in the meantime, since Ruben is gone?
I think you guys are just fucking with me. I think you guys just made this shit up on the spot.
No!
What the hell are you people talking about?
No, window grandmas are a thing here. It's like it's literally a part of German culture to talk about. You know what? Fuck it. Okay. By the way, should we switch to another game, or should we just go to just chatting?
That's a podcast now. We're a podcast now? I think we're a podcast.
I guess we because
now.
And this is like the third time that's been said today, so...
Yeah, I mean, we're talking about it because we kind of... we were kind of looking into what we might do, you know,
by the way,
next...
yeah?
Yes?
You're free to show the pet images, the pet stuff that I sent.
You know what?
You're welcome to show that.
Okay. I do think we probably won't be playing anything, so we will just be changing our category to just chatting.
Did you? I remember seeing you on Mason's stream earlier this week. Were you there when we caught that tornado?
I was there in the beginning, but I didn't see it when you got the tornado. But apparently you got one hell of a multi-vortex going.
Yeah, we did catch a multivort. Yeah, that was a crazy thing to catch. Yeah, it was a didn't have that on my list of things. Yeah, that storm produced like 6 tornadoes that day, and we caught all of them, and we got 2 of them on camera.
Damn. By the way, everyone, thanks for tuning in for Wiki 3. We will literally be back in a second. Just reload the page. I'm just switching our category right now because we will just be talking now. So stream is gonna be back in just a second. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you had fun. Bye until a second.